Hello there, how's it going? This is Hocus and welcome back to the RambleSMP server. We are currently in Season 2 on Episode 7. Thank you very much for joining me today. Please do not forget to drop a like down below, leave any comments you may feel appropriate, and finally, if you are new here, then please consider subscribing. With all that out the way, let's jump into today's video. Looks like we might have a couple of things to cover here at the start of episode 7. So first of all, if you weren't with me last time out, this is what we've been working on in recent episodes. We've got a cactus farm right here. And then on the left side of the cactus farm, we've got this, what I think is pretty cool, pixel art cactus installation. And inside of that installation is a mechanism that converts the cactus farm into not only a green dye farm, but also an experience farm. Then over here, I noticed that we have a mystery chest and a sign attached to the front of said mystery chest that reads, I took some sugarcane, thanks, CHASETER. Chase, it's great to hear from you, my friend. And he's been kind enough to leave us not only a diamond, but a free sign and a free chest, something I would never turn my nose up to. Ultimately, the goal at the start of this episode is to create a shop that will allow us to begin selling items over here at Station Alpha, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But before we jump into any sort of building, I've got some exciting items to show you. So I bought some leather horse armor and a saddle from one of Amradorn's villagers. I've crafted 64 sugar, so I'm pretty sure you can see where this is going. Now I would say that cyan is a pretty good color match for my skin in Minecraft, so we're going to craft up some cyan dye. Of course, using some green dye from the cactus farm. Thank you very much, past Hocus. And using this cyan dye, we're going to do something that I didn't realize was actually a thing. So you can dye horse armor, and that is just a wonderful, wonderful feature. Oh yes, that is a beautiful horse. Okay, Horsey, eat the sugar. Love me. All right, that is half a stack of sugar. Should be more than enough. Good boy, good boy. Yes, yes, best friends forever. You and I, me and you, conquering the world, horse. Now, take your saddle. Good, good, good. And how do I... Can I just right-click the armor? Nope. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You know what? If Minecraft had cars, this would be the Lamborghini, the Ferrari, the Bugatti, the McLaren. This would be top of the range. Okay, okay. Decent hearts on the horse. Speed is relatively quick, I guess, faster than running. Now, let's see if we can kind of test the jumping somewhere. Oh man, you guys don't know how long I've been waiting for this moment. I've had to steal Endavar's horse countless times, and now I have one of my own. And she is a thing of beauty. Alright then, Horsey, what have you got in the tank? 2 block jump. Let's go. Alright, easy. Easy, easy. 2.5 block jump. Have you got it in you? Oh, easy. Easy as pie. 3 block jump. Let's go. Oh, 3 block jump. I need to set up one more. Okay. 3.5 block jump. You've got it. You've got it. Oh, no. Okay. 3 blocks it is. That's not bad, though. That is not bad at all. Oh, and by the way, guys, horse name ideas in the comments down below. Pretty please. But for now, you can stay right in there. Before we begin building our shop here at Station Alpha, I thought it'd be a good idea to create some paths so that we can begin to link up builds, and that will also allow us to determine where best to put the shop so that it lines up with the paths nicely. That included tearing down this little sheep pen that I had here, so now I've got a bunch of naked sheep running around, which is cool, but also, well, no, it's solely cool. I don't mind them. They look pretty funny. Something else I should probably mention that has happened today and kind of makes the horse that we've got obsolete is that a bunch of my fellow ramblers went into the end and slayed the dragon. Now, unfortunately, I was out watching a football game earlier today, so I was unable to make the dragon slaying. But I will hopefully have somebody else's footage that I can show you guys so that you can see the fight. Everybody dressed up in iron armor and had iron gear, I believe. There's a pretty funny group photo of everybody outside of the portal, which I will try to remember to put on screen right now. And they managed to get the job done, which is awesome. So I don't know what the outcome of the fight was, whether there were any casualties or whatnots, but I am very interested to find out. Obviously, we'll do something more with these paths. We'll give them some more detail and design features, but I figured that it would be easier for now just to make them very basic so that we can plan them out. And then once we've got a plan thoroughly implemented, we will then come back and redo the paths and make them look much better than what we've got here, because cobble looks atrocious. Path blocks aren't terrible, to be honest, but I think you should add some variety. Looking at what we've got going on here at Station Alpha so far, I'm thinking that the shop would do well in this little area here. So what we're going to have to do is build up a bit of a foundation for it. With the foundation in place, we simply have 2 tasks remaining. Number 1 being the collection of resources, and number 2 being the construction of the shop. Let's do it! Hey look, don't give up on the horse just yet. I'm already getting use out of it. We've traveled over to Amradorn's base because I'm looking for some red dye, and if I remember correctly, he was offering it at the iron farm as part of a sort of pay your own fee kind of thing. I'll have to remind myself. What does it say? It says poppies, pay what you want. Awesome. Where are they? They are down here. Now I'm going to take... I don't want to be greedy. Let's take 2 stacks, and I'm going to give Amradorn a block of gold in return. Did somebody pay poppies for poppies? Awesome. Now back to the trusty steed and back to base. And in just a second, we'll take a look together at the finished product, the new shop that we've built at Station Alpha. However, in the meantime, I just need to add a few more details, clean up 1 or 2 things, just to get her looking perfect for you guys so that we can have a good showcase. Oakley dokley then. Here is the shop. Ready to be furnished, ready to be stocked up with goods, and ready to make diamonds. At the top here, you can see I've added a little name. Shop. Pretty much describes what the building's going to do. I did add these bushes during the time lapse. As you can see, a little bit of detail there. Now over here, I've added a couple of potted plants. Whenever I'm adding potted plants to a build, I tend to opt for a potted cactus somewhere. My parents have a strong fondness for growing cacti in their home, and ever since meeting my girlfriend, who is of Mexican descent, it has only grown stronger in a weirdly stereotyping kind of way, but they only do it for a joke. They're not that way inclined, and my girlfriend also takes it as a joke as well. She thinks it's quite funny. But like I say, they have a lot of cacti in the home. I can see a lot of them now. They're right behind the station that I'm working at to make this video. So I like to add those into my build. I've also got a potted spruce sapling because that is my favorite wood type. Now, around the other side is one of my new favorite things, potted azaleas. Look at this thing. Flowering azalea in a pot, and we can also pot a regular azalea right here, which also looks very, very good. Finally, the other addition to the build that I made was to just change up the roof a little bit. I thought it was kind of bland, so I've added in some other miscellaneous blocks that fit the color palette. I've done the same on the back. It's hard to see because you can't get a great view, but we've got some stripped spruce wood and some spruce planks. They're topped with carpets just to prevent spawning up there in case, you know, when it gets dark at nighttime, that is a possibility, so we don't want that to happen if we can help it. But that is pretty much it. So if you guys have any other ideas of details we can add to the shop, do let me know down below. Otherwise, give me ideas of what we can put inside of it. Right now, my two very, very simple ideas are, of course, cactus and green dye. We'll get back to the Station Alpha shop in just a second, but I've heard word... Oh, there's a Nether Portal here now. I've heard word through the Discord server that there are some new things for sale here at spawn. Oh, Elytra for sale, 15 diamonds each. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Give me my Elytra. 15 diamonds. That is very, very... You know what? I'm taking two. I'm taking two. That's such a good deal. Let's make sure that we pay up. And I believe this is SuperTurtle. I've also heard that he's selling shulker boxes. Not entirely sure where that's taking place, but Amradorn also has some very interesting books. Namely, I believe, Unbreaking 3 and Mending. So we should probably go snag some of those. Oh no, I've made it to Amradorn's Port Authority building. Oh, he has a shulker box. So that means either he's been to the end or he's bought one. But that's a tangent. I have made it over here and I've just realized something. I'm going to need books and emeralds, I believe, because this trading hall is... Oh, wait. Hold the front door. Silk Touch, 2 diamonds. Wait, maybe we don't need emeralds and books? Issue is, I'm not actually seeing the books that I'm after for sale. However, there are villagers here that sell them. So we've got a mending guy there. We've got another mending guy there. And then on this side, we've got Unbreaking 3. How much? Oh my, 14 emeralds. That is actually very, very cheap. Where's the other dude? So that's Rob Moss, I believe. Yep, Rob Moss. This guy is new, and he sells for 14 also. That is another great deal. I don't know what to do. Let me take a look around, because I need to pay the guy if he's selling them. But if not, we'll have to grab some things and come back. Whew. Okay, back once again, and I hope this is the last back and forth I have to do between my base and somebody else's, because I do want to get on with the interior of the shop. So, got a few emeralds, ready to do some trades. I'll take one of those guys, please. Thank you very much. I will also trade you one of those. Thank you very much. I think I'd also like to buy a Silk Touch book from Amradorn. It's about time we had a Silk Touch tool, namely a pick. But what I'm going to do is, because I don't know if we have to pay for these or not, so since the other books in this chest are around a similar cost via villager, I'm just going to give him 2 diamonds per each book that we've traded here. So I think that's fair. And if we don't have to pay, then it's a tip for you, Amradorn. Thank you very much for doing what you've done. One more thing before we get back to the shop, I would like to do a little bit of enchanting. So first of all, we'll craft ourselves up a new pickaxe. And knowing my luck, I'll get Silk Touch on this. But the whole idea here is to get a Silk Touch pickaxe. So let's see what it's going to give us. Efficiency 4, that is a good start. And Unbreaking 3, awesome, that is perfect in fact. So let's go ahead and do 1 and 2 to get the Silk Touch pickaxe. Very nice indeed. And then what we're going to do is also just add some books to our Elytra. So let's enchant that with Unbreaking 3 and Mending. This one I'm going to leave blank. Didn't have enough emeralds to buy the books. But we are now in a pretty awesome position. Just need some fireworks and we can begin to fly. The shop. The shop is next on the agenda. We need to make sure that the interior is ready to sell items. Now, unfortunately, we're not working with a lot of space here, but I think if we're careful with what we do, then we can actually make the most of what we've got going on. So, first things first, let us change the flooring. I think a good choice for this, and something that will contrast well with the rest of the build, is some deep slate bricks. I've used them quite frequently throughout our builds, and they always look pretty good, so we'll go with those right here. And then for the walls, I'm going to fill all of the walls in, or wherever there are gaps, with a little bit of brick. And then within that brick, like we usually do, we'll just implement some granite. So in areas like this, where it's quite a lot of brick, we'll just go ahead and maybe pop Okay, not dirt. That is not what we're after. Maybe pop some dirt in there. Some dirt, some granite. I'm getting completely mixed up now. And then some granite there. And then maybe a little bit there. That looks okay. And that means we can go ahead and pop those bricks in right there. Then perhaps we'll go with some there. And I'm feeling adventurous, so we'll pop in a double granite there, as well as a polished granite there. Now, this little section here, I don't know if I should fill that in or not. I'm actually edging towards yes now. So what will we do? We will go granite and then brick and brick. I think that'll be okay. And is that okay? Yeah, that should be okay. Forgot to do the block underneath the door, so let's make sure that that is taken care of, and door goes back in. Now we've got some ladders, because like I say, I think there might be enough room just about for us to have a second floor type thing going on. It's not going to be a big one, but we can do it. So let's go with some deep slate brick half slabs and maybe take us up to that level there is appealing to me, so I think we'll go with that. The ladder itself can probably go on this wall here, maybe immediately across from the door so that you... Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Not immediately across from the door because that doesn't work. We'll go right here then instead. Hopefully players will turn around after entering the shop so that they don't miss it. And then let's see what kind of space we've got up here. All right, so like I predicted, very, very limited, but we can definitely pop a few chests in here and there to sell some things. Now let's ensure that we're going to have light up here. So we'll pop a lantern up there. That should do the trick. And then down here, we'll probably want some lanterns too. So we had a torch right here. So let's go with one right there. And then a torch right here. So one right there. Then for the barrels / chests that we're going to sell from, I was thinking we'll pop a couple of them on scaffold. So maybe at the back of the store here, we'll have some scaffold and a couple barrels. And then I wanted to make some mini shelves. So maybe we'll go shelf, shelf, chest, chest. That looks good. And then maybe like one more there. Can we do that? Nope, we've put it a little bit too high. One more right there. That is, no, that's getting very tight. Maybe not right there. That's it's pushing it a little bit. How about we go there and separate it with a shift click? All right. Again, very, very confined, but I think we can make that work. Now, upstairs. Upstairs, we don't have tons of options. I'm thinking that maybe we just go along this back wall here and do... nope. This is going to be really tough, actually, because I've used half slabs. We can't go into that space there. We can go up here, I guess. Make them a little bit higher off the ground. So let's go barrel... barrel, chest in the middle, and that is where we'll call it a day. Looking at the shop from the outside has made me realize that we don't have a clear build style going on here, do we? Well, I guess there's a rough one. We're using similar type textures, but it's a little bit all over the place, and I kind of like it, actually. I don't usually do this. I usually theme everything in a certain way, and everything kind of looks samey. So I'm really interested to see how this all comes together once we link it with pathways and some terraforming and scenery, that kind of thing. Anyway, let's jump back in because we've got a little bit more to do. So, at the back here, wow, didn't craft it. Hit the back there, we cannot forget to add a potted azalea because they look so cool. So we'll have a potted azalea right here as a little bit of a decoration centerpiece. We'll have an item frame for each inventory, including those upstairs. I also have 3 paintings. I figured, why not, eh? Well, that doesn't make sense. Let's try get something cool going on with the paintings. And at the moment, it's looking like it's not going to give me what I want. Maybe we have to do that. Nope. It thinks that the chest isn't a block for some reason. That painting will do. That one's okay. It fits in the gap very well. Let's try get one up here as well. No, not there. No, not there. Nope. Nope. Maybe? Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. I quite like that painting. That seems pretty cool. So upstairs, we've got a little bit of a painting going on. And our inventories. Now, all I can think of to do is to load up some of these inventories. I've also got some glow ink sacks. So let's see. Which ones are we going to use first? I think we'll go with... let's go with this one. Nope, that's not how that works. Let's take a step back. Let's get these inventories loaded up first, then we'll glowify the item frames. So I've actually managed to fill the shop with a few more things than just the cactus farm and the green... Whoa. Endavar, are you flying already? Did you guys see that? I caught him out of the corner of my eye. I'm not sure where he went. But anyway, back to what we were talking about. I've actually managed to fill the shop a little bit more than expected. So let's go take a look. Alright, so first things first, we've got 2 stacks of cactus for 1 diamond, and I've got a little bit in there at the moment. Obviously, cactus is one of the most abundant resources we have, so I can easily stock that. Alongside it, we have 2 stacks of green dye for a diamond. At the moment, I don't have particularly loads of the stuff, but I can keep it processing because, like I say, we've got a lot of cactus coming in. Then it's gravel and andesite. So gravel is going to sell at 1 stack for 1 diamond. This was quite popular last season, so I think it will be popular again. And andesite was relatively popular too. So we've got 2 stacks of andesite for a diamond. Not much going on in there, but again, we can easily go down into the mine and get more of these. Or into the nether, actually. The nether is pretty good for gravel. On the right-hand side, something a little bit different, which I think might be quite interesting, although quite novel. It's a wool pick and mix, and it says to read book. So on the inside, we've got a book named Pick and Mix. If you open the book up and read it, it says the following. Wool farm pick and mix. For 1 diamond, you can select 64 pieces of wool of any combination of colors from the wool farm. And I've also written subject to availability because that wool farm is not the most efficient thing in the world, and it's not always going to have stock. So essentially what I'm saying is, if a Rambler comes over here and drops a diamond into this chest, they can then go over to our wool farm and take 64 pieces of wool of any color and walk away with it. I think that's not half a bad idea. So I'll advertise this on the Discord, make sure people know where to come and what they can get. But before I do that, let's... How do you glow these things? Do you have to craft it? Glow these things? Ooh, kaboom! Yes, it's a craft. So, boop and boop. Much better. Oh, yes, yes, much more appealing. I can already see our numbers rising. More sales due to having the glow item frames as opposed to the regular ones. Alright then everybody, that is going to be all for this episode of RambleSMP Season 2. I hope you had fun with it. I certainly did have a lot of fun building our very first shop here on the server at Station Alpha. And now, hopefully, we can have a few Ramblers stopping by to buy some of our goods. Like I've already mentioned, if you have any ideas about what we could sell in the shop, only reasonable things though, guys, not things that are completely out of this world at the moment. Things that I could have access to, maybe little farms that I could build and such. Let me know down below, I'd appreciate that. And also drop any other questions, suggestions, comments, or feedback you might have. As well as leaving a like if you did enjoy today's episode. I would appreciate all of that, like I say. And finally, if you are new here, then first of all, welcome to the channel. My name is Hocus. I hope you enjoyed your stay today. If you did, then why not consider subscribing? That will allow you to stay tuned to this series and all of the other fun Minecraft content to come. But that, unfortunately, like I've mentioned, is going to be all for today, guys. So take care, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.